That's a hit!
So you must get back within range or the device will explode.
Damn it! Rattler's taking damage! He got a drone! No!
You're too far away, sir. They'll detonate the device.
That man took out a drone. Make him pay. These machines are relentless. Unlike you, they don't give up. They don't hesitate, they don't hold back, and they are not afraid of you, Batman. Drone feed offline. Get back! You won't beat me next time.
The bomb's packed. I shouldn't leave the car until the device has been dealt with. Not until I finish disarming the bomb.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years. No one is taking this from me. They'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
It's the man, he's tailing us! Put your foot down, go!
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
You could have struck first, ended me and every villain long ago, but you're afraid.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
For the shock. Good. We're gonna need it. Think he's coming? I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. He better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas. Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys, nearly captured Scarecrow, and stopped the explosion. Damn. So he's as good as the Arkham Knight says. Yeah, he is. No one's getting on or off the island as long as we're here.
You're dead! Wait, does that mean I'm dead? Get up, Bruce! Get up!
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
Me? With the shock? Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. Better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas. Batman happened. He went in there, tore through three.
They have a small surveillance drone circling the rooftop. It's equipped with an energy weapon. I need to be careful. I can disable the drone if I take out the soldier operating it.
Yes. So what about the other guys? You know, the freaks and the nut jobs who all hate Batman too? Aren't we supposed to be working together? Hey! Something hit me! What the hell? I knew it! Ah! Whoa! Over there! Come on! We need eyes on target now! Target lost! Spread out! I'm gonna check for casualties! I got him! He's in the good... Hey! You went this long! Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you've confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
If you ask me, it could be any one of those whack jobs that Bat banged up in Arkham. I mean, who doesn't want Batman dead? Split. What happens if the Bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the... Alright, riddle me this, fellas. What do you call the guy who takes down the Bat? I don't know. A hero, that's what. I don't get it. You want to break the Bat? Then forget Scarecrow, Two-Face, Penguin, and the rest of those punks. The riddle guy? Nah, I'm not buying it.
Trust me. This guy's IQ is through the roof. You want to catch the Dark Knight, you need to be smart. And Enigma's smarter than all of you put together.
If he's so smart, how come the Bat's still out there?
Enigma's got a plan. You'll see.
You don't believe me? Go ask Catwoman. She's right in there, all tied up and waiting for the Bat to come save her. That's... the fun starts.
I gotta say, Bat, it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it? I mean, Scarecrow's the biggest bad guy in town. Not for long.
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear. I just tied her up and I left her inside.
Why? What's Nigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies.
I do.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better be sorry.
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself? A pair you make. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things.
Be my guest.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll come back for you. Stay here.
I'm wearing a bomb, Batman. Of course I'm staying here. Go get my keys. What are you waiting for? Do I have to get my claws out?
Riddle me this. When does a door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Too soon.
Sorry, Batman. I'm not really in the mood for a smoldering silence right now.
Riddle me this. When does a door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Too soon.
Yeah, you can do the repressed desire routine later. Go get my key. Admire the view when my head's not wired to blow, okay? keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming. Bomber drones online and ready to engage. Tandem charge warhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman. Drone flight initiated. I've lost the drone. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
Control, it's Falcon 5. I'm seeing a riot in progress. Cauldron District, over.
Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce.
I got him! Elliott Memorial Hospital! Rattler's hit! It's still operational! Drone offline. Drone's been hit. Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Rattler's been hit. Batman took out a
Master Bruce, you leave the area, the bomb will detonate.
target hit.
If you leave now, the device will explode.
Lost the Rattler. Drone holding position. Under fire. We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool. Got him. Mamba down. Drones in
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
This is your last night in Gotham, Dark Knight. The sun rises on your corpse.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead.
How long will you struggle, Batman? How long will you try and enforce
Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely. The car veered off an empty road. Why?
Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body.
Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face.
Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting. The door was torn off during the crash.
If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened. Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out.
I need to examine the reconstruction, pinpoint where she landed. got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence. The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot. I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away. Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
One moment, sir. Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective.
I should focus on collecting the key to save Catwoman.
Up, not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Ah, what a fall, and what a fool.
It might help if I use the remote Batmobile controls.
Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me, one of them won't. Great. I can do this.
This is quite the head-scratcher, isn't it? Oops. Sorry. Probably shouldn't be talking about your head. Sorry. Oops. Come on, Batman. It's not that hard. The stakes are just incredibly high. Incredibly.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting.
Orphanage.
All this for one guy seems a little excessive, if you ask me. He'll be dead within the hour. There's only like 1,000 of us and 1 AM. This gig sure beats eating out-of-date rations while being shot at in the desert. You bet it does. You know what body armor actually fits? Private sector, man. Should have done this a long time ago.
This is Falcon 5. We're tracking a militia tank. Over.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed.
Nah, bit it in.
Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Good luck.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. close, but it's not quite on the dot. Dot. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
If you see this message, crouch a lot.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
speeches in the world's most boring light show over here. You?
Same.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Catwoman. Batman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your
Bring it down!
frustrations on my automated assistant?
About time!
Every robot you defeat merely provides more data for me to analyze, Dark Knight. My programming animates these beautiful creations, Dark Knight. My engineering gave them shape. Not one of your absurd bat contraptions is so brilliant. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me. They think I'm doing it on principle.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Woman gets so cute. Must have been when I started looking out of your eyes. Hmm? You're gonna ask her out or what? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now. You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a tip from your wingman, Brucey. The ladies hate it when you brood over the ex you failed to save.
These army guys, they're taking over buildings, blocking off roads like they own the place.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
Improved range and accuracy, Mr. Wayne. You'll be able to jam firearms and mute irritating ringtones from 200 meters away.
It's a bad idea to walk out in the batsuit while Lucius's PA is still here.
I hope you don't mind my allowing Clara to stay. She said that Wayne Tower was the safest place for 100 miles, and I could hardly disagree.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
You do remember me, right? Listen, I had, so much fun the other night. You are nothing like what I read in the papers. Anyway, call me when you get this. I got a couple of cute friends who are dying to meet you.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons general. Excellent choice. I'll prepare it right away. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Our army is trained, Batman. Disciplined and loyal. They lack the cowardice you rely on and exploit.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir. No! I'm not going anywhere. Direct hit on a rattler. equipment store and loot some costumes.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. It seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in.
Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
See why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So, recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure! Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of Jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky. Remember Talia? Of course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong. You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any favors, but it was you. You see, people trust you. They believe in you. They follow you into your war, and you are about to get them all killed.
I need to find a way to bring the Batmobile through before I engage them. I can't fight them without the car. Too risky.
You see these guys? Think they own Gotham. What are we going to do about it?
Wasn't wearing his damn seatbelt. Yeah, she can fight too. Had a couple of ninjas.
No. You're not going anywhere, man. Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plate. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with minds.
You're not getting through me! Just me and you!
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? I think you're trapped down here. What kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman?
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you're back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnel.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him. scanner is only picking up one body. It's the driver. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.
Opening fire! That car's gonna smash us to pieces! I won't fail you, sir! He's mine! Get ready! Fire, hit him again!
Stopping the APC to save Oracle.
Another strike and I'm finished! I need backup!
Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
Units come in. I need
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him! You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. I'll tell you, just stop.
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North. North Refrigeration!
Thank you.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. Ah, I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
The Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show it what it means to go to war.
The weapons generator Mark III allows the user to overcharge secondary weapons, increasing their offensive capability.
I got him! Target's at Grand Avenue! Rattler down! I've lost the
refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Good. Tell him to send me what he has.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his senior lieutenants in armored personnel carriers throughout the city. We currently have a lock on one such vehicle, should you wish to intervene and remove them from the battle.
The bat creature's still at large on Miyagani Island. I'm going to hunt it down and take a blood sample, determine who or what it is.
Forget, we gotta go see Penguin later. He's got something special planned. Guys, Batman snap. He's driving around in a tank shooting people. Calm down. Batman ain't killing no one. Those tanks the Arkham Knight's boys are using are unmanned. Okay. I was worried for a minute there. wish Joker's Funland was still open. No lines for the Ferris wheel.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
Complete the challenge without getting hit to prove you are worthy. One more time.
This thing is...
I'm impressed, but you have more to learn. Give me a sign when you are ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you're considering him as your successor?
None of us...
Nah, Penguin's parents were Gotham royalty. He got the accent at school, if it's for real anyway.
I'm going to search the city's rooftops for Azrael's burning bat symbol. Let's see if he's ready.
From what I hear, Scarecrow nearly turned the whole Ace Chem factory into a bomb. Strange used to lecture us like Scarecrow, but he sent food packages too, you know?
emergency broadcast song. Don't stand a chance against all these tanks.
Detective, is there a reason why you have yet to arrive at Elliott Memorial? Fear of failure, perhaps? Desire to avoid that nasty, achy feeling in your brain when you actually have to use it?
Love the new combat. Oh, all those guns. It's like an evil clown was whispering in your ear as you drew up the design.